I'll say it again, this is the best book for Krampus. So go read it.
Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
We should have gone to my brother's.
But this isn't a book review, this is a movie review. Krampus came out by the director who did Trick or Treat, and we want to know, is it good? Well, it's not bad. Let's start off with the story. So it's about this little kid who is not having a Christmas that he liked. It starts off with an opening of Black Friday, which is maybe not Black Friday because it's like 3 days before Christmas, but it feels like Black Friday. And that's wonderful because you really get the Christmas cheer of fucking retarded people running into stores, trampling each other for a fucking shitty ass TV that's on sale. This kid just wants Christmas to be about family, about being together, about loving each other, and everybody else around him is just a miserable piece of shit. So he tears up his letter, he throws it out the window, and he's like, damn it, I hate everybody. And Krampus hears him. And Krampus is not a happy creature, thing, monster, fairy tale, whatever you call him. And the movie just starts off with these characters that you probably hate the majority of them and you want them to die. So that's a good thing because they're going to. What I really loved are certain things in this movie. I really did like the dynamic with the family. It was funny, tongue-in-cheek humor that kind of makes fun of conservatives and kind of makes fun of crazy people on holidays and kind of makes fun of the old grandma who's kind of a bitch, or in this case an aunt. So I really did like the family dynamic, and everybody has a crazy family, so it's always nice to see it represented on TV or in the movie and actually done pretty well. The first death in this, or let me say the first lead up to the death in this is amazing. Krampus's opening or introduction is fabulous. There's no other way to say it. It's freaky. It would scare the shit out of you. If this happened to me, I would just lay down and fucking die. I wouldn't even try. Can't outrun this thing. It's jumping on fucking rooftops. But really, the introduction to Krampus is just one of my favorite parts of the movie. It really, really got me excited. So that was awesome. And I really do like the practical effects used in this. A lot of the creatures are used by, kind of reminds me like Gremlins or Toy Maker and stuff like that, where these things are just, you can buy them and they're freaky enough. You don't have to CGI them. They're just friggin' scary. It's dolls and bears and teddy bears and disgusting clowns that eat you. So I really did like the design, the overall feel of the little creatures, and the fact that we don't have to use too much CGI except for a certain creature, which is hysterical. And my last positive is pretty funny. You know, some of these horror comedies don't really mesh well, and I thought it meshed pretty well. I was laughing throughout, and I was enjoying myself with the scary part. Talking about that, it's not really scary. There wasn't any part where I jumped at all, which is kind of disappointing, but the same thing happened with Trick or Treat. I didn't jump, but Trick or Treat had this ambiance, this atmosphere that was just wonderfully crafted. In this, it's not as good. There's moments like that, especially like I said, the entrance of Krampus, and when they open the door and it's filled with a bunch of snowmen. I love that part, but everything else just kind of came off meh. You're in the house 90% of the time, and it's not a very interesting house. I don't know how a house can be interesting, but you get what I mean. Overall, also, I thought the story was very predictable. They didn't try to take any twist or turns. They just followed a story. You expect everybody to get killed, and Krampus is like, well, I'm going to kill everybody. No twist, no like going deep into the legend of him. And that's what, by the way, that book that I showed, you got to read it because that's great. It tells you a lot more about him, and he's fucking scary. But in this, he's just okay. And he didn't really come off very scary except for his entrance. So I felt that was a wasted opportunity. And also, all the deaths were off screen, like 90, actually all of them, except one was off screen, and that just wasn't cool. Like, I get it's PG-13, but you can show death. I mean, we've seen Insidious, there's some nasty shit in there. You didn't show us anything, so that was kind of lame. Overall, I liked Krampus, but it definitely could have been better. That's my problem with the movie, is, you know when you watch a movie, you're like, that was good, but it could have been better. It's exactly what I felt when watching this movie. It's kind of like Ant-Man. Bad comparison because they're nothing alike, but still. Ant-Man, you watch, you're like, that was pretty good, but it could have been better. Now, you can say that about 90% of movies, but when you see the potential, it's so much worse. See, if you see a movie and it's good, you're like, I could have done this, this, that, yeah. But when you see a movie and you're like, oh, that was really good, why didn't they emphasize on that? That's worse. So overall, I'm going to give Krampus a nice little 3 out of 5. And the reason why I'm going with a positive, a little bit more than a 2.5 is because I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I sat there, I watched it, I didn't have one moment where I wanted to look at my phone or leave. So overall, enjoyable movie that had moments of awesomeness that could have been on the level of Trick or Treat, which by the way I give like a 4 out of 5. I really dug that movie. But this one just held back a little too much, but it's still an enjoyable, fun mix of horror, Christmas, and the wonderful holidays of cheerfulness, where you all get fucking slaughtered. My favorite! So, if you like my video, hit like. If you love me, hit subscribe. And comment below on your favorite horror mix-up. And what I mean by that is like mashing different genres together. And, you know, probably one of my favorite is like, can't even think of one. So you name them down there. Like Nightmare Before Christmas. A lot of people love that. It's like horror Christmas. So name some that you like down that are mixed up. Everybody have a good day. Whitey out.
Come on, set it up!